and welcome to the Theatre Company podcast. I'm Shanna.
And I'm Amy, and today we're going to be reviewing some questions for our evaluation for our performance. So Shanna, what do you think went well during your performance?
I think I had a good stage presence, and it was clear that we were all kind of having fun while also working together. And what techniques were practiced throughout rehearsal for each thing in order for a perfect performance?
There was very different techniques for each thing. Within singing, I would say, because we had such different styles with legit singing and contemporary style, legit had to be a lot of vibrato, long vowels, and then contemporary you could kind of do what you like because it's pop music and you just have fun with it really. But with the dances as well, Macbeth, you had to convey all the different themes of the hands and the blood, the distortion. Whereas in the jazz, we had to convey a lot of low down and create the gang style. So it was all quite different techniques for each one, but I feel like we portrayed them really well. So did you use a contemporary style within your singing, do you think?
I think I did. I kind of tried to swing my notes a bit more rather than having them all separate, and kind of tried to join them together a bit more. And I also worked on making sure that I wasn't using vibrato or holding my notes too long, and just kind of having more fun with the song than focusing on the different techniques. And how did the lighting impact your performance?
The lighting was really effective, I think. I think the main part where you see its effectiveness is from So In Love at the start, where it was sort of blacked out at the back and it was lighter at the front. And then going into ballet, it had sort of linear pathways of light, which was really good because we were obviously standing in line, so it just looked really effective and it was a proper performance with the lighting, yeah. How could the next time be improved, do you think?
I think next time when we're standing waiting for music to start, I think we needed to kind of try and look at the audience more and kind of engage with them more rather than just standing kind of looking at each other waiting for the next thing to begin. And what notes were you given on Friday in rehearsal?
We were given lots of notes and feedback from the dress and tech rehearsal to come back with for the real performance, mainly to do with the actual performance and making things look sleek, and the transitions went well. One thing was the click at the end of jazz to make sure our heads all went the right way, and also moving blocks, making sure the microphones were stood up properly, ready for the actual performance, which all went really well. We had no bad things happen, and it all went really smoothly, I think. So do you think you used the audience as a whole when you were singing?
I think I tried to look at various different places in the audience. However, because of the lighting, I couldn't really see them enough to make eye contact with them, so I think that kind of meant that I focused more on one half of the audience. And how effective were you with your storytelling techniques, and how did you communicate this to the audience?
I think my storytelling techniques went really well. I feel like having good eye contact and facial expressions throughout the whole thing is just really important, because each dance and each song is so different from each other that it's just important you have different facial expressions and just express each story differently, which I think I did really well, and I think the whole group did really well as well. So I think all in all it was a very good performance and looked very sleek, and the transitions went well, and it was really good and a great experience. So thank you for listening to our podcast, and we hope to see you next time.